Hello everyone, and welcome back to the New Book Review. Each week we'll be looking at some of the new titles coming into the Prince George Public Library. This week we will be looking at a new junior nonfiction book, a board book about a bear named Bruce, and then finishing it off with a junior fiction title about these very unprecedented times. And without any further ado, let's look at some books.
111 Trees, How One Village Celebrates the Birth of Every Girl, is an inspiring true story written by Reena Singh and illustrated by Marianne Ferrer. Meet Sundar Paliwal, a resident of the village of Piplan Tree in Rajasthan, India. Growing up, Sundar noticed two different problems in his village. First, boys and girls were treated very differently. While boys were celebrated, girls were seen as burdens on their family. Second, mining in the area had destroyed the forests and farmlands, making it hard for people to feed themselves and find water. Sundar set out to solve both problems by convincing his village to plant trees, 111 of them, to celebrate the birth of every girl. Bright, beautiful illustrations and clear, simple text present this story about gender inequality, environmental destruction, and ecofeminism in a way accessible to even the youngest readers. 111 Trees is the perfect conversation starter for your daycare, classroom, or home.
Pika Bruce by Ryan Higgins. Hello everybody, it's Heather from the Prince George Public Library. I was asked to do a book review from one of my coworkers, and I've just been sort of reading dark things recently, and I thought we don't need any more dark. So my son went to the public library last weekend and he picked out some new books, and I thought we would review his favorite one, which is Pika Bruce by Ryan Higgins. So Pika Bruce is an awesome little board book for tiny people because Bruce is a big, furry, friendly bear, and he just wants to be alone, but the geese want to follow him on his walk. So this book is about Bruce hiding from the geese and them finding them. And Stanley really likes to find Bruce when he is hiding behind a tree or he hides behind a rock, but he's way too furry and the geese always find him. Hey Stanley, let's read Pika Bruce together, okay? The geese want to play with Bruce today. Do you see the geese? They're all up on Bruce's head. Yeah, that's right. Bruce does not want to play. He's going for a walk alone. Let's join him. But where is Bruce? Where is he? Is that his big bum sticking out? There he is. He is hiding behind the tree. That tree is too small to hide behind. It's a really funny story, and you can find it at the Prince George Public Library.
Our next book is Don't Stand Too Close to Me by Eric Walters. This new fiction title from Canadian author Eric Walters shines a light on what life is like for 8th graders during the COVID-19 pandemic and lockdown. 13-year-old Quinn and friends cannot believe their luck when spring break is extended an extra 2 weeks, even if it's because of some pesky virus. But when the impact of the global COVID-19 pandemic becomes apparent, everyone, not just the students, has to become used to this new reality. Quinn's father is an ER doctor and has to self-isolate to protect his family from the virus. Isaac's mother is the chief of police and now has to enforce new physical distancing bylaws. Reese can't visit her grandmother in her care home anymore, and their entire school has moved to online classes. Sacrifices have to be made to keep everyone safe, but there's more to life than new rules and scary news reports. In an effort to find some good in all this uncertainty, Quinn comes up with an idea that she hopes will help bring the community back together. This is a great book to help kids understand what COVID-19 is, while also reflecting on their own experiences during this unprecedented time. It can also help parents or adults understand how kids might be feeling during COVID-19. Walters also manages to verbalize some of the dense concepts about COVID-19 in ways that kids can understand. There are some unpolished parts of this book, but considering it only took 7 weeks to go from an idea to a fully published book, that's understandable. However, for a middle grade book written during the pandemic to help kids understand the situation, it's very well done. It's a quick and cute read about the resiliency of children and finding the light and hope when everything seems bleak. And that's all the books we have for this week. Make sure to check back next week where we'll once again be reviewing adult materials. Make sure to check out our website for all the exciting programming coming to the library, including a STEAM event going on this Friday during the Pro D Day. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, make sure to check out these books.